What's going on, everybody? So this upload is to talk about the Trans Cucks Clan and the assault on human sexuality. So you see, the way the shit started is after they got promoted from Jerry Springer and just being nothing but entertainment on late night TV, with the whole, you know, anybody who's watched Jerry Springer knows exactly what I'm talking about, where they'd be like, I'm really a man, and then there'd be a big ass brawl and all that shit. But here's what's going on. They started going after men. They started trying to tell men that if you don't date them as trans women despite them having a dick, you're transphobic, and that your sexual preferences are transphobic. That shit wasn't flying with men. That shit wasn't flying. I'll tell you this, I ain't sucking nobody's dick, period. Ain't happening. Suck your own dick. And don't tell me you can't suck your own dick. Marilyn Manson did it, had 2 of his ribs removed so he could do it. The trans movement, they ain't got no problem with mutilating bodies. I don't see why they can't remove their own ribs and suck their own dick. I'll tell you why. Actually, I do see why. The reason why is because this is just a fetish to them. That's what it is. It's a fetish. Now, after it wasn't flying with the men because they was getting their asses beat and everything was happening to them, like they'd be going home with dudes, they'd somehow deceive a dude into thinking that it's a female, and then after they deceive the dude's gonna get mad and beat the shit out of them. Okay, and you know what? You were being dishonest. You were leading people on. That's your fault. Sorry, no sympathy. Should have been honest. Should have had some honor to what you were doing. So after the men shit didn't fly, they started going after women. And they started targeting lesbians with this date me, fuck me, or you're transphobic. Saying that lesbians can have penises. No. Lesbians do not have penises. Lesbians do not have dicks. Okay? Because to be a lesbian, you have to be a woman. To be a woman, you don't have a dick. And men have dicks. It's basic biology. But that doesn't seem to make sense anymore anyway. But here's the thing about it. They're having a lot more of a field day with women because they know that biologically they are men. And it's a lot harder for women to fight back against them. Men was able to beat their asses and overpower them, no problem, because, you know, that's what us men have done since the beginning of time, is fight. That's pretty much what we've done, is fight, go to war, and kill. Real shit. Women haven't done that. And it's not because they're weaker. It's not because of any of that. Well, it's just that there's physical differences in the anatomy. And women are not as strong physically. Mentally, they're much stronger. Emotionally, they are significantly stronger. But in terms of the physical regard, no. Not happening. Not there. Now, yes, there are some exceptions to the rule, but generally no. And you see, that's why the trans movement is taking advantage of that. That's why they're targeting women. Because the women are the softer targets, and men ain't going for their shit. And the worst part about it is that it's these same people trying to force their sexual preference onto other people because it fits their fetish. They have a fetish, and they have a fetish for power. That's what it is, power. So what happens when they have that power fetish? Now, what happens? They get access to women's restrooms. Because I know over in the UK, in parts of the UK, it's fucking nuttier than donkey turd with that shit. They're going in women's bathrooms and intimidating them. And then you got people like Jessica Yaniv, and, you know, and don't even get me started on the pedophile shit. Because there's a lot of pedophilia issues that are interlacing in with this too. There's children being sexualized at trans events. You have little kids being sexualized as drag queens. And it's completely disgusting. It's an abomination. That's what it is to me. It's an abomination. But you can't say anything about it, because if you do, you're transphobic. Well, shit, call me transphobic all you want. I've been called everything else you could think of, right? So yeah, I just wanted to get on that a little bit. Deuces.